Hey guys, Desolator Magic here, and as promised, Gavin Very is coming out today with the ban announcement for the Commander format. Except I lied, they unbanned 5 cards. Wait until you see what these dingus eggs unbanned. It is not cards that will help anyone in any way, other than people who knew ahead of time and bought them up. First up, we've got Gifts Ungiven unbanned. It's a Kamigawa card that was also printed in Double Masters 2022 edition. And it's 4 blue. Instant, search your library for up to 4 cards with different names and reveal them. So, singleton, duh. Target opponent chooses 2 of those cards, put the chosen cards into your graveyard, and the rest into your hand, then shuffle. So, it's just like a Sphinx game, but modified, except it loads your graveyard. I'm not sure why this was banned in Commander, actually, in the first place. I'm sure they mentioned it in their explanation, but this is, I wouldn't say harmless. I mean, a double tutor that also packs your graveyard twice for 4 mana in blue? It's a little much, but I mean, have you met the Commander format? There's like 70,000 cards in it. Then we've got Sway of the Stars. That was only ever printed in Betrayers of Kamigawa. It costs 10 mana, double blue, sorcery speed. Each player shuffles his or her hand, graveyard, and permanents he or she owns into one of the only 2 genders that exist library, and then draws 7 cards. Each player's life total becomes 7. I mean, that's just kind of fun, but like, it just went from $1 to $5, and Card Kingdom has it listed for $20 and is completely out of stock. So somebody made money on this obscure and incredibly rare card. I think that's why they did this. Just my opinion, no evidence other than all of the actions taken by WOTC and their staff in the past. So I mean, it's 10 mana, you could cast it for free in blue pretty easily. I mean, not that easily. You could tutor for it. Blue usually wouldn't have a way to deal 7 damage to someone after they just lost all their permanents. So, I mean, sure, why not? But why was it banned? Braid's Cabal Minion was unbanned. Her and her stupid crazy eyes. I hate this card. So it's a 4-cost double black legendary creature human minion. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player sacrifices an artifact, creature, or land. Not too annoying, and she dies to removal. She's only a 2/2. But there's some really wacky things you could do with this where, like, you get the card and stuff. And like I said, why was she banned? There has to be a reason, and I bet that reason is still valid. They're just going to say, screw it, power creep. No. Why was she banned in the first place? What did it combo with that I'm not thinking of? Coalition Victory. This one pisses me off. So it's 3 generic plus 1 of each color, so 8 total, sorcery. You win the game if you control a land of each basic land type and a creature of each color. The creatures part not so easy, the land part you'd have to try for that not to be true in a deck like this. Now maybe saying, oh, but you need 5 creatures, you can't just throw like your commander out there. Incorrect. If a single land has multiple types and or single creature is multiple colors, it will count all those types and colors. So you do not literally need 5 creatures, you just need 5 colors worth of creatures. Or a singular creature. Yeah, so you just play this and win the game. You just get to 8 mana and win the game. What the hell does this benefit anyone? What does this do? What does this bring to the game that you're like, wow, what an innovative and cool, clever strategy and sequence? No, you just won with a bullshit card. You got to 8 and you went, I win. I've got the I win card. Who the hell thought that this was worth reviving? This is the stupidest thing in this entire ban announcement. I don't care what their justification is. It's bullshit. And lastly, Panoptic Mirror from Darksteel. Somebody made some money on this one. So it's 5. Colorless artifact drop. Only ever printed once. Long time ago. Tap it in print X. I already hate it. You may exile an instant or sorcery card with mana value X from your hand. This shouldn't have been unbanned, and honestly, they should have rebanned the spell stick. You know exactly what I'm talking about. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may copy a card exiled with this artifact. If you do, you may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. So this is super spell stick, but for more mana. Ban both of them. Why the hell did they unban this? Unlimited use of a spell, it doesn't say limited to 1 per turn. So if you have a way to untap this, you've got a problem. This is just Storm Stick is what this is. It's ridiculous. The fact that it goes past 2 mana means it's so much better than the other one, Isochron Scepter, if you really actually don't know, by the way, that this is just messed up. It's any instant or sorcery that is so stupid. You do have to pay for it once, so you can't just like do some ridiculous spell. unless you could pay for it once. This is colorless, it goes in every deck. I don't see what this adds to the game other than like some interesting spell spamming recursion, I guess, but like giving everybody access to this, I'd have a lot less of a problem with this if this was like a blue or red enchantment or something. So these last two I do not like. Let's see what they have to say. Okay, gifts ungiven. This is a beloved card with a great history. Shut up, no it isn't. Many of you out there have enjoyed no. We're excited to return to Commander. I'm sure you are, especially if you own a bunch of them. The previous concern had been the nature of this as a power tutor. Yeah, a time-intensive casting process. Oh, yeah, like counting your library and then counting it again to cut half your cards in half isn't, so shut up about that. And the combos enabled by this card. Yeah, when you can go get 2 of anything 2 at a time for 4. And then, like, resurrect it, the other ones from your graveyard or something. I mean, they choose, your opponents choose which ones to go there, so it's not that much of a combo, unless you have 2 cards that are functionally identical, pretty much, that maybe have a different casting cost, different color, or, well, 3, because 2 of them go in your graveyard. You need 1 to go in your hand, I guess. But you could use that to, like, give it flashback. Like, there's just so much stupid crap you could set up. It's just, I hate it. I hate everything about it. They are completely right. My initial opinion before reading their statement on it was, yeah, it's extremely powerful, but like there are tutors, there are draw cards, like it's not that unique. It's just all in one, you know? It seemed a little much, but I don't see how the game benefits in any way from this coming back. They're not going to go through their library and be like, well, what would be, like maybe this? And well, based on the board state, you're fetching a win con. You're fetching a combo. Nobody is going to use this like it's supposed to be intended, which is, let's just see what I can come up with, huh? So moving on, we've got the big boy. So they say a 10-mana way to reset the game akin to Worldfire. Oh, this ain't Worldfire Princess. It's a completely different card. Hell no. To even compare it to that just shows that they don't know what they're talking about. Which was previously unbanned, by the way, in Commander to little fanfare or play. Oh, so that makes it all better. No, that means you didn't need to do it. There are cards out there where casting it one time is too many. If one person plays it in one game within a span of 10 years, that is one game too many because you screwed up and it's a stupid card. And they just ruined that game. This is not that far away, but Worldfire is, so comparing it to that, wow. So they're saying, our guess is this will see little play. Bullshit. You wouldn't have bothered if that was true. People who enjoy cards like this will now be able to, no, it's just more glass cannon bullshit. Then we got Braids. Okay. This card is a beloved character. Literally provably false. Everybody hates her. And a card many are nostalgic for, yeah, if you're a power playing douchebag. When played as one of your 99 cards or later in the game. That's right. You can make her a commander. Oh my God. It is a totally reasonable effect. I mean, yeah. I'd have a bigger problem if she was enchantment. And there are similar enchantments. I mean, look up almost any curse card. This is about on par with it, except you can blow it up. So, like, sure. She was banned in 2009. I mean, what more is there to say? Yeah, okay, I kind of agree, but it's like, why bother? And I hate her. Anyway, Coalition Victory. What could they possibly say to defend this crap? The card engendered a great deal of discussion. Yeah, because you're wrong and a bunch of people told you that. A lot of it boils down to how impactful and how much of an auto-include it is. In a 5-color deck, it's an auto-include. In a deck with a 5-color commander, it essentially reads, you win the game if you control your commander. I didn't think they'd have the balls to actually say that, but that is correct. That is literally what they wrote. That is not the most satisfying end to a game. You're preaching to the choir, bro. That's what I just said. And it does begin to become an auto-include for many decks. Is that an appropriate card to exist? No, leave Sleeping Dogs lie. Nobody's heard of this stupid card. You didn't need to bring it back. And anybody playing it is an asshole who's going to ruin everybody's good time. This isn't just, I just took out an opponent. It's, hey, 8-player multiplayer. I just won and you all lost. Ha ha ha, screw you. Get ready to not get welcome back to your play group if you play bullshit like this. So their defense is, however, it can be easily interacted with. Oh, it's the spell version of Dies the Removal. Somebody could counter it. And then you could counter the counter, or you could make it uncounterable. So, cuts both ways in a 5-color deck, don't it? When every single card ever printed is legal in it almost. A single removal spell in response to your 5-color commander means you spent 8 mana to do nothing. Oh, yeah, well, okay, they could, like, bolt your commander. Okay, maybe, unless you counter it. You also need to untap with your commander and 8 mana. What does that mean? It doesn't say the lands and the creature have to be untapped. I don't know what they're going for there. They seem to think that you also need to untap with your commander. Oh, like go to untap, start your turn with your commander. What? Why would you phrase it that way, you idiot? Anyway, and 8 mana, and there are many expensive spells that will do something akin to ending the game in a 5-color deck if you resolve them. And people hate those too, so why would you do this? I mean, Rise of the Dark Realms for 9, sure. I mean, that won't really win the game, but boy, multiplayer, you're gonna wreck some shit. Then they say, for those engaging in commander brackets, it is within the time frame of where we expect an I-win combo to fall. There should never be an I-win combo. You should, like, hit people with creatures and use spells and stuff and do interesting things and outplan your opponent and not just play the I-win card. Yeah, when they say there's much discussion about it, I think what Gavin is saying is, I didn't agree with this, and here's why. I'm going to lead with this. But here's what they made me do. Unbelievable. Then we got Panoptic Mirror. Okay, I personally have been a Panoptic Mirrorer, mirror enjoyer. I read that wrong. That would have been funnier, though. Since it was originally printed back in Darksteel. The promise of a cool spell, turn after turn, is so fun. It's fun because it's broken if you're an immature little bitch who just only cares about winning, but okay, sure. That's still true today when everybody hates Icecrown Scepter. A value mirror is a blast. No, mirrors clone permanents. This is not a mirror. Look up any mirror ever printed, it clones permanents. He doesn't even know how the game works. This is just like disgraceful. There are 2 problems with it. The first is imprinting an extra turn spell. Yes, what could possibly be wrong with that? The game is over immediately. Correct. The second is imprinting something extremely repetitive, such as a board sweeper. Yeah, board wipe. So that the game cannot move forward. You guys know I'm an Icecrown player, okay? I'm a closet Icecrown player. Look it up. It's one of my best. I call it Tap Dance. It is the most obnoxious modern deck of its time. And Beholder 3.0 Alpha was a cloner deck, okay? So that I'm setting the bar pretty high. So what are they going to say about this shit show? The first one is well addressed by bracketed play. Oh, so assholes can just play against other assholes, so it's fine. Because everybody's using that bracket system. Never even remembers what it is and that it exists. In a format that nobody plays structured, you moron. And a lower overall density of extra turn effects. Oh, you have to also have them in your hand. If only there was some kind of 4-cost blue tutor to go get them. And regardless of the bracket system, many tables have a good idea of whether they enjoy infinite combos appearing in their games, and if that's something they want players to do in their decks. So, if you don't like our unbanned announcement when it's really just an investment scam with obvious insider trading, in my opinion, and no direct proof, other than people have been caught doing it in the past, but they were on the commander committee. Obviously, people who work directly for Hasbro are even more morally upstanding. But we'll just rely on you to ban it yourself by complaining to the person who played it and tell them it's not okay. And then they have to go return their $50 card or whatever. So it's all fine, guys. Everything's fine. It's fine. It does take a full turn and a large mana investment. So does Commander, you morons. I'm not going to read the rest of this. This is bullshit. Defending this garbage. Oh, and that was the last one. They have some paragraph about how they didn't take action on Dockside Extortionist, Jeweled Lotus, and Mana Crypt. Good. Jeweled Lotus can burn in hell, and Mana Crypt I'm sick of. Future bans. Oh, here we go. They remind you just that there's not a 1-year ban window and that they actually intend to make more ban and unban decisions when they need more money. I mean, when they feel like it's needed at more regular intervals. But we want to hold off for the rest of this year. Want to, not we promise we will. They want to. There's a lot of year left, my dude. But they're holding the door open for what they're calling the Nadu contingency, which means if a new or unbanned card becomes generally reviled, already has, so reban this shit, and people just wanted it gone as soon as possible. No, that would require you to admit that you're wrong, and nobody at WOTC is capable of doing that. So, yeah, I don't think you and your adult performers, to put it lightly, on your stupid Commander format panel are going to do that. Then they actually just go right on to name Balance, Biorhythm, Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn, Erayo, Soratamia Ascendant, Fast Bond, oh, you better not, Flash, Golos Tireless Pilgrim, you better not, Grizzlebrand, Hull Breacher, Iona Shield of Emeria, Leovold Emissary of Trest, Limited Resources, Lutri the Spell Chaser, don't even think for 1 second. Wait, is that one even banned? Wait, are they talking about banned or unbanned? I'm not actually reading these. Nadu Winged Wisdom. No, you better not think too hard about that one. There ain't shit to think about there. Paradox Engine, Primeval Titan, Prophet of Krufix, Recurring Nightmare, Rofello Llanowar Emissary, Sundering Titan, Sylvan Primordial Tinker, Tinker from my Tap Dance deck, Tolarian Academy, Trade Secrets, Upheaval, Yawgmoth's Bargain, and that's it. Oh, then wait. Oh, no, they mentioned the combo with that. Okay. Oh, those were all potential unbans. Okay, so now they're covering their tracks with the insider trading by saying, here's the full list. Go buy them up before the next one so that we can hide amongst you and still make money because nobody's going to believe it. But we could say, oh, no, we saw the list. And then we thought, well, these three for sure. And I'm just that good at predicting. In my opinion, that's what they're going to do. So, that's about all I gotta say about this shit show about a format I no longer play. So, screw them, and can't wait to see the backlash on this one.